Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Happy New Year.
Why are you so loud?
I feel terrible.
Oh, man.
I think we need a little hair of the dog, if you know what I mean.
I don't want no hair.
No hair. There you go. That'll do you right up.
Ugh, gross.
What are you doing?
How are you supposed to get to the drink? There's so much stuff here. That's way better now. That's
Feel better?
That's delicious.
Guys, don't let unwanted body hair get in the way of your good stuff. Go to manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show for 20% off and free shipping. It's a new year. It's time for a new look. Get Manscaped today. Guys, check out Manscaped. They have a bunch of awesome products that we use ourselves. The links are down below. It supports the show. There you go, right there, package. And in AJS News, I got a package from Rathskellers. Now, if you don't know Rathskellers, they are our partners in our board game shows and our tabletop shows. I got this badass gaming table. They sent this little sort of wooden package last year, 2023. It's freaking awesome. And see, they even branded it for us. So it's like, this is a really awesome company. If you're getting a gaming table, if you've ever considered to have board game nights or whatever, go with Rathskellers because they're going to take care of you. Anyway, they sent us this, so I thought it might be fun to unbox it. So this year it says Merry Christmas on the front. You got 2024 down here. You got the branded. And last year it was, a dice tray, a bunch of Greek goodies. So you got Greek candies and jellies last time. This time, looks like we've got Rathskellers board game bag. Look at that. And another bag. And, of course, the Greek the Greek goodies. I got some cookies and darlings. Sweet. Oh, they even got branded Greek snacks this time. It's actually got their name, oat cookies, on that one. Ooh, what is this? Bakery.
Looks very sticky.
Yeah, I can't even pronounce it. I'm not going to even try. What is that?
Kuya
Kapopova. Greek honey cookies
Evil,
with walnut. Greek butter cookies with walnuts. So just a bunch of goodies. Sweet. Thank you guys so much at Rathskellers. Look, this is the bag of candies. I love it. Awesome. Guys, like I said, best company ever. Gaming table, if you want, it's basically the best piece of furniture that I have in my house. They got gaming tables from the creme of the creme to your standard gaming table that'll get you all set for any board game night. So check them out, Rathskellers. Thank you for sending us all the Greek goodies. We shall be enjoying these as we did last year. All right, what else is up? It's been how long? Is there even enough news is what I'm saying? Because usually people are out on holiday, vacation.
Light week, but we've got the 2 weeks because it's the Christmas week and the New Year's week. So we got plenty of stuff. And actually some big stuff. Over in China is going to ban some monetization and engagement tactics in games. Talking about, log in today and you get a certain amount of bonus things.
The daily
and
stuff.
Like the daily stuff. Loot boxes for miners, auctions for in-game items. Spending limits imposed. Now,
damn, that shit was getting out of control in China because, like, they love that stuff over there. It seemed like, at least, the general public. So you're saying the government's now stepping in?
A lot of money.
And so it's not just, so it is out of control here in the United States, but if you are only familiar with what it's like here, it is 10 times worse over there. It is wild. And so the CCP imposed strict new regulations on spending. And this is a big deal. Two companies, just Tencent and NetEase, lost $80 billion with a B dollars worth of stock value.
Jesus.
Because that's how they make their money. They make games.
And that goes to show you how much money these fucking mobile games make.
And that's why they're trying to do it over here.
Yeah, I mean,
all new video games.
They're buying new companies. They're trying to diversify because they realize that China's a market that was really good for a short period of time, but it may not be good for forever. I mean, people who really like Genshin Impact. They say how amazing the gameplay is and how they're getting everything they want, but it's still a garbage gotcha game. As far as the monetization, I know that people they're like,
it's different.
They want us to play that one.
But it's still there.
Yeah, look, I understand that the game is pretty cool. They're giving you all this stuff, but the monetization there is garbage. And even the CCP recognized that this is not okay, and Honky Star Rail and all that other garbage that people are. And so it
takes an authoritarian regime to come in and correct the public's behavior on the gambling. I'm super surprised. I guess their palms weren't greased enough. I don't fucking know. But that's quite interesting.
Yeah, they weren't making enough of the money apparently, and they just realized it's bad for people. If all of the money that people make are going to buying skins in a game that get completely invalidated next season when the panties got even smaller on this skin, you're like, oh my super tiny panties aren't worth anything.
That says a lot. Willing to lose $80 billion.
Yeah, well, they were forced to lose.
Well, forced.
Well,
I'm talking about the government.
It's a little bit of the market freaking out, obviously, when something like that is announced. It's speculative and stuff, so it might go a little bit back up, but definitely some money and some potential has been lost. And good, fuck those types of games. I mean, I'm worried that our youth and that, our kids and kids of kids are playing these games that are just basically... All of them are live services. All of them are gambling simulators. In order to get a skin, you got to gamble. In order to do this, you got to gamble. And Roblox and all these others. So that shit, they're just used to it, right? And so when they grow up to be our age, they're not holding the line and saying, this is fucking ridiculous. This is like, oh, yeah, how much did you spend?
No, it's not.
Spent $237 for that gun. Oh, yeah, well, I spent $678 for this one, and I had to roll 17 times, and my mom got really mad at me. So it's like, fuck. No. I don't want that stuff to become prevalent over here. I never expected, though, China to kind of step in because you would think that the Chinese government is benefiting, so they're like, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But okay, well, we'll monitor that.
Yeah.
Oh, this by the way, these candies are good. Lacta Mini.
The lactose tolerant one?
Yeah, you're lactose intolerant. Is that what it is?
Spicy milk.
Oh, good.
Too spicy for him. I can't wait till you bite into a mastique candy.
Mastique? What's mastique?
It's a tree resin that the last time we opened one of their boxes, you don't like the flavor of it.
Tree resin, 70% ivory cocoa. There's lots of chocolates here that are delicious. Thing is, with American chocolate, our chocolate sucks when you compare it to pretty much any other.
Well, I mean, Hershey's is the worst chocolate on earth, and if you're I refuse to acknowledge Hershey's as American chocolate. You just like there are great American manufacturers.
Don't they taste different in Europe? Even Hershey's themselves, I don't know if they even survive over there.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. It's disgusting. Hershey's do better. All right, Google's going to have... We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Google got sued by Epic. Epic won, and we're like, holy shit, what happens next? Well, what happens next is Google's going to pay $700 million in an antitrust settlement against U.S. state attorneys. And there's going to be several changes made to Google Play, made in response, including allowing alternative billing. So when Epic won, we're like, okay, what does that mean now? $700 million.
Holy fuck.
So they're going back to Apple.
How the fuck is Apple getting away with this shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Apple's like, your lawyers suck. Our lawyers are high-powered. Your lawyers are low-powered.
Well, they learn what they...
I don't think anyone at Apple is laughing right now because all of the appeals are still ongoing right now, and this definitely provides, they're going to be looking at this case in the appeals case going, look, it's very clear that these walled garden environments are absolutely, that this is an antitrust thing. It's an absolute monopoly. There's no reason for this kind of stuff to exist within tech. And I expect the Apple case to kind of go the same way. Now, Apple's attorneys may be better. They may not pay $700 million. But, I mean, who knows? It's bad. So there's going to be massive changes. And so if you are a developer that makes games on Android games and you would rather sell your own microtransactions, hopefully reasonable, not loot-based, garbagey ones, then
Wow, I'm surprised, man. This is an early Christmas gift or something here that these companies are finally, having to pay for their fucking monopolies and bad behavior. But it's just weird that Google is the one that falls first. You think they got so much power that they never have to fucking do something like that. Are you sure?
700
Is this
million,
really
yeah.
happening? Am I in a different timeline here? Well, Apple needs to pay next. Okay?
Yeah. What's wild is the company that makes Fortnite is the one that sued them. So
never seen
it's like
anything
Fortnite brought down Google. Like that's the world.
Fortnite brought
That's the world that we are living in right now. And so
I have never seen any of these types of candies and chocolates before.
Too much candy early in the
Oh
morning.
my
for me.
god, this is good. This is Marcolato. That shit I did not expect to be good. That's good. Little biscuits.
Looks like a little cannoli with.
You would like this, Joe.
Try some later, maybe.
it's fish in it. Don't
Oh
trust
God,
them.
yeah, probably.
That's exactly what that means. All right, so the first GTA hacker, the one that hacked last year, was an 18-year-old kid who, I mean, brilliant as far as being a dick and hacking people.
You're hired.
No, he's gonna be detained in a hospital indefinitely because during his trial he was deemed to be high risk. And they're like, hey, you can do this again. He's like, the second I get out of here, I'm gonna hack every company I bought. Like,
The hell's wrong with this kid?
one. But he continued to express the intent to return to cybercrime as soon as possible.
Wow.
And
Why? Why would you even say that?
Because he's, I don't know, brain damaged.
Yeah, I don't know. But so he was found guilty on 12 charges, including fraud and blackmail, according to Bloomberg. And then his lawyers are like, no, I didn't do very much damage. He released parts of the trailer over a year ago, and then the trailer came out and did amazing. And they're like, hey, no damage was done. And Rockstar says, no, we had to change a bunch of stuff, and you try to blackmail us.
And
Absolutely
again,
not.
after saying I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, saying that he's going to do it again. So this is a part of a group. I mean, they hit a bunch of people. They also did NVIDIA, and they want to do this again. Now, what's crazy about this one is they did by using an Amazon Fire Stick, a hotel TV, a mobile phone to steal 90 clips from Rockstar. So it's like these guys are
good.
They're good. They're real good. And so it probably freaked out, the judges like, wait, if you said you're going to do it again and we can't let you be around a hotel TV and a Fire Stick, maybe you are too dangerous. So
Yeah.
yeah. We're going to continue with leaks, nonstop leaks the past couple weeks from major companies. Like they really got to tighten down the security. We're talking about Rocksteady here with their Suicide Squad kills the Justice League game, which looks amazing.
It's coming out February 2nd.
Fuck you saying?
It looks amazing.
Amazing live action game.
Can't wait.
We can't wait for the live action game.
Yeah,
Steve-
evil
Or live
Service.
service live
Evil
action.
Superman, and Captain Boomerang will be using his namesake weapon, a machine gun.
But maybe
and
the
Harley
machine
Quinn
gun,
will be using what she's known for,
the
a
machine gun are little tiny,
Amalgam
tiny
gun.
boomerangs. That's what his machine gun.
Oh, the
has.
bullets come back to him, so he never runs out of ammo.
Yes.
That would be interesting. I'd allow it. But
The little bullets are shaped as boomerangs.
Yes.
And they go back into his gun.
they go back
Yes,
into his
they go
gun,
back
yeah.
into
So you can just hold
the
down the
barrel.
trigger and you never stop. I don't think that's gonna happen.
back into his little mag.
You're gonna shoot.
Thank you, Joe, for saying
hemorrhoids.
Mag,
Yep.
not
I was like,
clip.
I remember last time.
You don't know. Boomerang gun could be clips. You have no idea.
Maybe. True.
It could
Yeah.
be clips.
It could, if you design it from the beginning to be a clip, then okay.
It could absolutely
Yeah,
be a
this
clip.
game looks like trash. Not looking forward to it.
I don't know. People are saying this is looking better and better, man. You see the latest gameplay where you can look off in the distance. Oh, okay. I can look off into
all
the
right,
distance.
all right. Well, I'm sold down.
Yeah.
I don't have to shoot any
I
purple.
don't know. I am excited for Kevin Conroy. That'd be the
Yeah,
only
but-
thing that I want to see here. And then I'm just gonna roll. I can just see it now. My eyes are gonna roll so hard when the fucking Suicide Squad defeats Superman in some fucking contrived
Superman's gonna be
piece
like,
of shit,
I
poorly
am the
written.
manager. It's like, let me speak to your manager.
No, that
Stupid
was
game.
the
I know.
party game with Wonder Woman.
So fucking
some
bad.
children's game. Anyways,
But there are apparently massive leaks out for the game. So look, if you're very excited to play the game where you shoot Superman and hemorrhoids, It's
Did I ever put that video up, Joe? I think I
Yeah, I think
purposefully
you did.
not put that video up because I didn't want people to say Superman was a Karen. So now I'm defeating the whole purpose by
I thought you
revealing.
did though.
I was thinking, I was like, I'm not going to put this video up.
Angry
Because I was
one.
so angry
Yeah.
at the way Superman was depicted.
Look, Superman is often depicted very like the real famous one of him stopping a train to save a child instead of just picking up the child and destroying
Was
the
this
train tracks and the
2022?
train and all the other
Such
things.
a
It's like there's a lot of times where they're like, how do we make this character interesting? Let's put him in a dumb situation.
Have you
Was
seen-
that the last year or was
I
that
think it was-
2022?
Oh shit.
That might have been 2022. I don't remember if it was
remember that.
2023 or 2020. Where we played the kids game, DC game. All right, sorry, we
Yeah.
just went off on a tangent there.
But
Because
massive.
Superman's just not getting treated right, and I guess we gotta wait all the way. The DCEU is fucking over, fucking disaster. Every film fucking underperforming. Though Aquaman 2 is showing it has a little bit of legs, is what I most recently read.
Sad
Maybe
legs, though.
crossing over 400 million eventually. But we knew that. I mean, if the first one made $1 billion, then it has more potential than say, fucking Blue Beetle or.
It's still going to lose money.
Yeah, it's gonna lose money.
Yeah, and so, but if you're excited about this game, I would stay off the internet and not look it up because apparently a bunch of leaks and stuff are coming out. Now I haven't seen any of them
don't
because
care.
I have
the
zero.
Suicide Squad wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fuck. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but
sorry for spoiling it.
You'll find out that they get Superman with kryptonite peanuts or something.
They
And
get him with a
peanut
fucking
allergy.
gun.
Ooh.
Peanut allergy.
Shoot him
Yeah.
with a kryptonite gun.
Or they find a woman named Martha, and then he can't.
You have to unlock the
gives up.
kryptonite bullets with your credit card.
Yeah.
1099 live service in the battle pass.
Well, we got that to look forward to in February.
Yes.
Is it coming February?
Yep.
February is turning out to be like the junk month for games. January is usually for movies, remember? Like Red Letter
It was
Media.
supposed to be out in January.
But now you got Skull and Bones in February.
Can't
Fuck
wait.
yeah.
And then you got Suicide Squad in February.
All right, from
When's your snowboarding trip?
January.
Joe, I'm
gonna be here.
You better be here. All right. Look, you got put all
gone-
these through the
I'll be
fucking
gone
schedule.
all through.
I need to make sure y'all aren't like purposefully scheduling your vacations.
Damn it, Alex.
With all the
You ruined
worst.
it. All right, which one would you play though from those two?
Oh,
Skull and Bones or Suicide
oh
Squad?
man, that's hard because it's like one is so boring, and then one is gonna fucking piss me off. So I don't know.
Suicide Squad, I think.
Suicide Squad.
Because there's not a bit. Running around and shooting things can be dumb and like mindless, but I've played a lot of bad Ubisoft games, and that is
It's
a
just-
new level of depression.
You're like forcing yourself through it.
But it might get good
sucks.
10 hours in though.
Oh,
Joe,
yeah. Maybe.
if they put in mythical creatures and boarding, okay, did they do that? I don't know. I'm keeping it a
We'll have to
secret.
find out.
We're gonna have to
They
find. I
typically-
didn't even look at any beta gameplay videos. Were you a part of the beta? They didn't select me. How odd! I signed up during the news episode. One of the news episodes.
Oh,
was like, you just sign
yeah.
up for the beta. I did it
Yeah,
on
I
live.
saw you do it.
Did not get selected.
I play all of the Ubisoft games, and I wasn't selected either. All
Yeah.
of them,
So
even the
Like
bad
you're-
ones.
Alex,
Just all of them.
they made sure to vet the people they selected.
No, not Alex.
No,
Fuck that guy.
I haven't seen anything for mythical creatures. They have talked about being able to actually do the pirate things in the pirate game, so hopefully boarding happens. But I would.
I actually heard the opposite. That mythical creatures there's like raids where maybe you can fight a kraken, but that raids are boarding is not going to be a thing. Period.
Can't wait. Remember, forget
That would be
everything you
the
knew
only
about
cool
pirates.
thing. That would be the only cool thing is krakens, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
The last bit of, this is big. And so Insomniac, we talked a little bit about them getting hacked, and then from the last time we talked about this, it was a massive hack. It was big. Like playable versions of the game made it out, and people were playing Wolverine and parts of the game on their PCs. Now, super
Yeah,
early.
I've seen it. It looks terrible because it's fucking super early.
Yeah,
And
it's
you can't
super-
really judge these things, and people are like, "This game sucks." I'm like, "Are you stupid?
Yes.
You are so stupid." It's like, look at the way he jumps over this, thing. It's
The
like, bro,
game's
the
not even
animations are now
supposed to
fucking
be out.
done.
It's not
God, I
supposed to be
hate-
out.
People are so stupid.
But this is the reason why they're like, maybe you should just pay them the amount of money, and so that all this stuff doesn't come out, especially
No.
the personal data.
No,
Yeah.
maybe you should fucking secure your shit.
Oh, yeah. That's step one. Yes. But I mean, it's really, really bad. So they demanded $2 million to prevent the release of sensitive employee data, financial information, corporate planning documents, which were extensive, and we're going to talk about. I mean, extensive.
Yeah, I thought all that shit was fake.
Yeah.
Like the Spider-Man Online. I'm like, nah, that shit ain't real. And then they're like, we've canceled Spider-Man Online.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, that shit was real?
But why?
I don't know.
Spider-Man Online.
Well, it could be, the exploratory committees thinking about making it, seeing if they could do it pre-production, and then saying, no, let's do something else.
My head went straight to fucking live service.
That's probably what it was going to be.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
want
it was listed on their documents as Spider-Man 2 multiplayer, and so it was their online thing, and you get to play with other ones. And based on some other stuff that we've seen, it may be a co-op mode that you get to play with other people online.
Well, we want it.
Like they actually have listed for Wolverine. So in addition to Wolverine and some of the gameplay, they've listed that after Wolverine's release, much like with Spider-Man, they're planning on doing a Wolverine online, a multiplayer mode. Probably with Jean Grey. And you'll be able to, one player plays one player plays the other. So
Is it going to be from the Fox movie, that Jean Grey? Dark Phoenix.
Oh, ugh. No, Famke Janssen.
But they're all
are
Fox
right.
movies, Joe. So
Yeah.
Famke
They're so
Janssen,
bad.
or are you talking about the Game of Thrones?
Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix. The last movie we saw.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
Either of them are kind of bad, in my opinion, especially if you're Cyclops.
Yeah.
You're going to die.
Yeah.
I wonder if Cyclops is in this game. Anyways, but yeah, they're supposedly online mode or online Spider-Man canceled, but we'll see. They're probably just trying to be like, nah, man, all that leak stuff was a lie. We weren't actually doing
They ain't
any of
catch
that.
anyone, though?
No, basically, we don't know how he even caught it. Like, he probably had like a BlackBerry phone, bubblegum wrapper, like the last guy did with a Fire Stick and a hotel
MacGruber.
TV. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So it's like these game companies need to tighten things up.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, we talked about their corporate planning. So the X-Men games are planned to be Sony exclusives for more than a decade. And they got some big.
That's big. Yeah, that's like, wait, what?
It's a massive
Xbox
deal.
is like, bro, we don't get no Marvel? No, you don't.
So after the Wolverine game that they've already announced, there's X-Men projects, like Venom standalone games, unannounced.
I didn't know about that. I thought maybe that could be the DLC coming for Spider-Man. It feels obvious that we're going to eventually get some Venom something.
It's this
Because it was the most exciting part of Spider-Man.
According to this stuff, it's the roadmaps that were leaked says it's a standalone Venom game, not a DLC. So,
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank sequel, no brainer.
Well, look at that. I mean, I have pretty good judgment on predictions. Remember when I was so disappointed that Spider-Man was not multiplayer? I was like, what are y'all doing? You're just doing the same game. And then what? Wolverine's going to come out single player. Then Venom's going to come out single player. Single player. But if you look at it, no, they at least were looking at multiplayer versions. They were at least looking at potential co-op. So I'm happy for that. So the leaks at least spoiled a little bit of that they're looking at it. Maybe we might get that stuff in the future.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's nothing listed for co-op campaign, which is something that I would personally really look
that's
for.
what I was looking for. It could just be the little fucking free roam mode and shit.
I'm assuming that these are going to be free roam modes or like swarm modes or something.
Yeah, but
else.
in order to charge $60 and they call it Wolverine Online, I would expect it to be going through some kind of campaign.
Yeah,
I would hope.
Yeah, I would hope so too. Sony is not known for giving a ton for that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, so these leaks for Insomniac were really killer. So 2024 apparently canceled Spider-Man 2 multiplayer. 2025 Venom. 2025 and 26 Wolverine. 2020 later.
Wait, Wolverine? The one that was leaked? So there's a Venom coming first. That has to be the DLC because there's no way because we really haven't heard about a Venom standalone game. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the Venom DLC, then Wolverine, then what?
Wolverine multiplayer in 2026, Spider-Man 3, X-Men multiplayer.
It's weird that X-Men multiplayer comes out before X-Men.
Yeah, and then there's
I don't necessarily believe that.
This is his new IP. I mean, some of this stuff is like so far off, but
they could shift it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I mean, X-Men Ultimate Alliance. Give me back those.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that right now.
Look at that. We all lit up. That shit was fun back then.
Yep.
And that scratches your Reckoning itch. That you got. Reckoning is a game on the original.
Hunter the
Hunter
Reckoning.
the Reckoning.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Game was super.
Super
I
bad.
think it was the
Great
first one,
time.
not the second one.
Yeah.
Yes, first one.
First one
Yeah.
was better.
Great soundtrack.
But Sony's committed $600 million to make all of the different games and titles, and so this is big for them.
All right, well, Xbox, now that you got leaked, you better be working on something. I don't know if you got to
Skyrim.
partner up with what? Well, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, well, fuck you. Now Skyrim's only, or the next Skyrim, the
better
next
be the
Elder
best
Scrolls is
goddamn
only
game
on the
ever,
Xbox.
Because Starfield wet the bed.
Did Starfield went to bed? We'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah, you just don't get it. You just
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, well.
But yeah, so I guess maybe the DC games can go on the Eggbook. The Eggbook Wonder Woman, that's the Wonder Woman coming. And then the live service, Suicide Squad. And if they ever touch Superman, then I will buy 5 copies. I
You don't think they're
I don't
gonna
care
have?
if it's Superman 64. I'm gonna buy 5
They're gonna
copies.
have a movie license game once it comes out, right? Superman Legacy.
Oh shit, that is a possibility.
Yeah.
And movie license games do not have a good track record.
No, they don't.
So we are in for it.
Yeah, and the CEO of Warner said that they want to do nonstop live service stuff for all of their big IPs. So
The wrong people are holding this stuff. Okay,
great.
wonderful.
Maybe.
Wonderful upcoming year.
Maybe. We'll
So
see.
make sure you secure your data. That's super important because people are hacking everybody. And honestly, New Year, it's good time for resolutions. If
Take care of yourself.
If your New Year's resolution is to take care of yourself, start with Manscaped.
Yes.
Look and feel good inside and out. So there's tons of great stuff on there.
Thank you guys. Click the links down below, and we will see you in part 2. See you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.